again!
Oh, hey there, Traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for some shopping too?
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus festival turned out to be... And so, the theater wants to host a celebration. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really... It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get... Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe your... Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he...
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drink?
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our...
So we'll need to bring a present. No way! Treat others how you want to be treated, right? Paimon already has a great gift in mind. But maybe you could lend Paimon some Mora first?
It's fine. No need to stress. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make this up. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Is something up?
Yeah. But for now, it's more important for her to rest. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen. All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her... She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the...
It's all thanks to you and Nilou that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us compared to you. I really didn't do much at all. Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you...
Alright, then wait, I completely forgot about this...
Whoa! Did you buy all of this, Nilou?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
That's way too many freebies! Many vendors give out samples for free, but...
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't...
So this isn't even all of it?
Are you sure?
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake!
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. Well, let's hurry up and grab the
Oh! Well, if it isn't Nilou!
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready?
Of course I do! I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper.
No, Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler! She introduced Paimon correctly!
Don't underestimate Nilou. She always remembers every... She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a...
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you...
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crack,
But is it really just for the kids?
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon...
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident. I baked a lot just now. And it's all packaged and ready for you to take.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take...
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many...
Nilou, good timing. I have the textiles you... If you took any longer, the Sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those...
Jute said that some Sumpter beasts ate his spices.
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilou,
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh? What's that supposed to mean?
come now. You know, Sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like... The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven, so even if a Sumpter beast got snapped...
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so... I wouldn't dare experiment with such a...
True, it does sound...
Ho ho!
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's what our Nilou here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. One, that story...
It's okay. We're all friends now.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest, they're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resource. Nilou, why don't you take them?
Huh?
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using store? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always...
Wow, even we...
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache.
There's still one more store. Are you all right holding on to that much stuff?
About time, Nilou. Farhad here was...
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin...
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These 2 look familiar. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zeru's?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's...
Oh, the more folks, the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping.
Oh, yes, please do. I'm sure...
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event...
Wow, It's beautiful.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh?
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked real.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making. Oh, right. Why don't you also try some on?
It fits perfectly.
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a...
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and thank you. But we have a pro now.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make otherwise, I may not be able.
You're so obvious that
Shut it. Fine. It's not like including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry. The traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload. Paimon can't fly anymore.
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking for...
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man. Whew. Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer. Of course. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need...
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. When you order the wrong item, or make too much, that's why there's no need to stress over the freebies.
Oh, that actually makes...
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track, so really, don't worry about it. All right, I have to bring all this to Mr. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get... Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on... You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Hey there.
Doesn't look too bright.
Hey, talk about judging a book by its...
You, on the other hand, how would you describe the concept of art? Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not. So that's what unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the...
Paimon...
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in... I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing the existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of...
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art? I suppose that question was to chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you. The players on art is already all around.
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. So I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that
No. It's just, some fabric. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Is prop making something? Oh, well, it's not.
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilou move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadja and I are this theater's prop engine. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children. Sorry, they always get really excited every time we hold Yes, they are. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilou and I'm quite content with this current...
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all... My husband and I were both adventurers, but material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then... But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair is...
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's... Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself.
Look! Nilou's back! Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are... I'll call everyone over, and...
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we should... I didn't do that great of a job. And who would even...
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before.
I'm still...
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take... There aren't any scary people here.
Right.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready!
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though?
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like but it looks like
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration.
We're gonna get our first present from Miss...
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll be. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or what...
What a condescending guy.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and as its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days. After which, you will report to the Academia for further
Why? Why force us to do...
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked. And now I suddenly we have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days.
That issue is of no concern. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly.
Demolition? What?
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all... This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us, but our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods. Yeah, the theater is very important.
The way they're
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the...
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt...
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have...
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father? Their family?
What's academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. Let me tell you. Even if you manage to tear down this place, you've always been awful. But even I never thought.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded. But wrap everything up and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can. That's it for today, everyone. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that.
There's no need to apologize, Nilou. No one could have seen this coming. Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the... After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. Well, I never expected it to blow...
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's...
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold...
I see. It's a good idea, but which one of us could... Huh? No. I'm the literal worst at argument. I can't debate.
Nilou, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts, but I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing so.
Thanks, you two. All right. I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best.
That's our Nilou.
Okay. Let's head back.
Trying to best the Academia in a debate is if you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show. Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father he's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and you all already knew that. But when all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough,
Sorry. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Yeah, it's way too...
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the Academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might act, but I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this.
I understand what you're trying to say.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about... You can still get in touch with your family.
Yes.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in... But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to... I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire thing?
Right.
That's right, Miss.
Beat the bad guy!
Make him eat dirt!
You too. We aren't getting into a fight, but thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do...
Well said back there, Nilou.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much.
No one is allowed.
Watch out, Mr.
Inaya was right. It wasn't out of pity, after all. Nilou was the one who bravely... I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path...
Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends. If anything goes wrong, I can't do that?
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
This just came out.
Beats me. Everyone.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that...
It won't be difficult to explain our... I have meticulously managed... I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like... Yes, I know. But if I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, in summary, you need sufficient confidence and... As long as you double down on that point and force them...
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. Once you're done chatting...
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. Nilou, with your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet...
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I also want to keep dancing with every...
You're becoming more... Do your best. We'll do all that we can.
Her?
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
Inaya was right. It wasn't out of pity, after all. I'd be a terrible person. She knows better than any...
Just notify the
No one is allowed.
Watch out, Mr.
When the day comes, I'll get my... If anything goes... I can't do...
I didn't expect you all. That reminded me of my younger years. I can't do things like that anymore.
Sorry.
It's all right. There's no need to think. Have faith in the resilience of an event.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end?
So that's what... Relax. I've had a lot of experience. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He was thrilled because he can soon perform. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene...
Are you trying to...
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught the most important thing about an experience is I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new good and bad are all human-made concepts.
You have a point.
Nilou, you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with...
Thank you, Miss Reiko.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery.
You're all right. I gotta cheer up. I feel...
Inaya was right. It wasn't out of... After all, I'd be a terrible... She knows better than...
Paimon doesn't really want it.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me?
Oh, Paimon would listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. What do you think is the meaning?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the art. I don't know how to explain it. Does that count as—
You answered him so—
No. Nilou's answer far. The meaning of art comes not from its creators. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by— This is something that the academia can never— I once pursued the mastery of art. Much like however, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I found that I could comprehend. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view.
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivate. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater. For art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspired, if art cannot accomplish that.
When you put it that way, Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid—
I once stood in the spotlight. I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilou, you already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that you cannot give it up. Not even—
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of—
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll—
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking though.
Hey!
What exactly happened?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within—
What the heck?
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have—
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a—
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the Academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and—
Really? That's terrific.
Mine too. So—
Yeah.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things.
Yeah, they need to touch more grass.
Exactly. They want to look down.
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back.
Right. They might think that some forms of— If they don't believe that, send them my way.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details.
Sounds like a good—
Ignore him. He's joking. Just no matter what, we will always—
Thank you all so much. Your understanding—
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate.
Gotta show them who
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back. Abi? Have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this?
Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably thinks that all of this happened because she was—
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up,
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to—
And then she just quietly left.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. Anyway, first things first. We have to—
But where should we start? Sumeru!
I think I might know. Let's start by— Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote— If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater—
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's— There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was— Let's take a look around. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help! Dance with the waves! Yeah!
Solidify!
Illusion shattered!
Propagate! Here!
All my strength!
There weren't so many. Sorry.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance?
No. Everything happened because of.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a
It's all right if it's me. As long. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Listen to me. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim. You can't win a debate against the academia. My father, he's always wanted me to become I tried my best to meet his, but he still wasn't satisfied. I'm no genius. But, yeah,
So that's why you ran away?
At first, I thought for one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off. I even used the embroidery skills. I learned it. I thought, even this daughter.
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before.
Yeah. Sorry for not I was tired of him yelling at me every day, but he was more angry. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on what I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents They argued for such a long time. My father eventually I've completely given up. We're destined to...
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. He can never understand He just wants everything to happen according to what we cherish.
It sounds like you're past it.
I understand, but when we were preparing for the debate,
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No, there should...
The most important thing about an experience is how...
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She told me that I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new...
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, But you're right.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. Don't let go of the answer you've worked...
That's right. If we put our...
You're right. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. I can't afford to lose anything more. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I know him very well.
All right.
Well, I'm off to meet with him.
Okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous.
You were great, Nilou! Talk like that during the debate.
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer. Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a Isn't a theater just a theater?
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but let me think. Khaenri'ah really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Everyone is free to appreciate art. Not quite right. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Not quite right.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer.
Not quite right.
The most important.
Not quite right. When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. And its story won't end here. And we'll all be there for them. Aside from the delivery of performance.
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt, but Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate. Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack.
Paimon also feels a lot.
Sorry for the wait. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. Why are you all smiling so?
We realized that.
We have to win. No.
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilou. Hopefully they were helpful.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, you may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities, and we have failed to identify these qualities in the show's performance. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such...
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really put... Can Nilou stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilou. First, he said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Don't think that... The theater carries everyone's feelings. Don't think that would make... Everyone is free to appreciate art. In your eyes, Our shows can't meet the academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the academia judging them? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly...
Art must first be appreciated by others to confirm.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal, what's the point of performing a show that would only be forcing people?
You can only reach.
In that case, before passing judgment,
You tell them, Neil.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Additionally, I must request that both parties...
Keep it up, Nilou!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings. Or perhaps your compliance...
That is indeed so, according to the law.
he started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to... The theater carries everyone's feelings, and I need to rethink. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation. Although the theater's performances don't align with the academia's requests, demolition notices need to be provided in writing. Failing to follow these rules makes your...
Yeah, that's right!
There are different ways to... So long as this matter is discussed with...
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim. However, the demolition process in those cases was only...
That's more than enough. We've proven that the...
Cease.
Nilou's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay...
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater.
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that you're... Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than... And without its performances, the
What you said isn't...
Keep it cool, Nilou!
Right. I need to keep calm just a little more. Zubair Theater... The theater carries everyone's feelings. Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore. But she has... Her son, Sorin, has all... Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at... Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit... Even Inaya wants to stay with us. Zubair Theater exists for them.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, the interpersonal relationships you speak of were established. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of when scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems. However, this collaboration ends. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are...
He really doesn't think much of relationship.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilou spoke of. The academia has made significant academic contributions in...
Oh no! What should we do? Things are going in the... A setup? So Nilou's got...
Good. He said what he said. The next argument... But... Is this... Inaya really wants to win. She already agreed to this. She wants to win. Mr. Sharif believes that Then,
if someone has failed to live up to your expectations...
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one... If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic by your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate.
Let her speak. What she does not say need.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, you're so immersed in your own world.
Yeah.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the.
Order! Order! Members of the audience.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the But before that, Father, I've been doing some soul searching. I kept trying to earn your approval. That is to say, I was but by doing that, I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. I will move on, but if you dare to...
This is not the time to...
You already consider...
You should be asking us that...
Of course, Miss Inaya is
It was a bit of a process.
Make no mistake, all those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us.
Such puerile simplicity. It is surprisingly a...
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilou, you're amazing!
I relaxed for a moment and it looks like you still have...
Terrific work, Nilou!
Didn't know you could get so...
this really took a lot out of
Both Miss Nilou and Miss... Should we throw a second round of celebration?
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel I don't think I could repeat what I did a second. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. I see. Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, but later on, she would actually smile down at me. Yeah. She said, dance is an art. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experience. In other words, any place she wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. I was completely moved by what she had said. So I started taking dance lessons from her. Before she retired, she told me, for as long as you... This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to, even though it ended up causing everyone a whole... Although, even though she has already decided to stop before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he probably has a lot of things he wants to say. But, yeah, you and Paimon are more than welcome to keep it... Who knows? Next time, you might see...
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will...
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you. She'll be dancing.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! When you stop and think about it, Nilou's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's... Huh? What do you mean by that? The whole demolition thing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, oh well. It's not like we can understand how people like him think. Huh? Wait, look at the cat! Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh. I don't have much to do today.
Are you...
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused... I used this opportunity to...
Suspended?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time. I admit that I do not I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. There are no parents who do not worry about their children. Never mind.
You're already here?
No. Do not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
But...
Huh? You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it. You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart, Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feet.
Yeah, she probably would have...
Do you think they'll be able...
I'm not sure. All those years of art, but no matter where their hearts and... All I wish for them is to be able... Oh, by the way, everyone... So, we made you a little something.
Whoa! This is amazing!
Mr. Zubair and Miss Reika are as adventurers. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the...
You're welcome. Come on, take it. This is the story of...